Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Liz for those of you who don't know, and today I am going to be doing the best and worst of Too Faced cosmetics. Too Faced is one of my all-time favorite brands. I would say probably like top 3 favorite brands, maybe number 1, depends. From the quality of their products to their packaging, they are cruelty-free. A lot of their products are vegan. I really love the brand. They come out with a lot of really creative, innovative, fun things, and they're just really an awesome brand all around. I'm starting a new series. This is the best and worst of the brand series, and I am hoping to alternate between high-end and drugstore brands, so like every other video I do in this series will be a high-end and then a drugstore and then a high-end, etc. Just to give you guys a nice variety, and I'm just gonna go through all the products I have of one specific brand and tell you what I love and what I don't love and what I think you should have and what you don't need and everything like that. So I already posted my full-faced Too Faced tutorial, so if you want to see that, I will link that below, where I do use a lot of these products and I do my whole entire face in Too Faced products except my eyebrows, because I realized as I was doing it that I don't have any Too Faced eyebrow products, but maybe someday. So let's just jump right into my entire collection of Too Faced products. I don't really know where to start, so I'm just going to start with the base, the first thing that you put on your face, and for me that is face primer. I have this Too Faced Primed and Poreless Skin Smoothing Face Primer. You can use this alone on no makeup days to get really flawless skin, or you can use it under your makeup to create that nice smooth base. It does fill in the pores and it creates a very nice smooth matte base on the skin. It does have a slightly tan beige tint to it, so it adds a little bit of color, but really it's not that noticeable. Since it's a primer, the tint doesn't make a whole lot of difference. It has a very nice scent to it, and overall this is definitely one of my favorite primers. I haven't been using this one for that long, but I did buy this recently and I do really like it, and every time I wear it I feel like my skin just looks extra flawless. It does a pretty good job of filling in the pores. It's not the best pore filling primer that I own, but it is definitely a really good one, and I just really do like this primer. Can't stop using it. Let's talk about foundation. I have the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. This is an undetectable medium to full coverage foundation. It is oil-free, water-based foundation. I actually have 2 shades because my skin tone is kind of right in the middle. I have the shade Golden and the shade Honey. This is a wonderful foundation. It has a pump. It goes on very smooth. I'm wearing it today. It has a very nice coverage. It is buildable, so you can get a thinner layer or you can get more layers if you want. It does not have SPF in it, so you want to keep that in mind if you're looking for that sun protection, but it's a good thing if you are trying to avoid flashback. So plus and minus to not having SPF in it. But overall, I really like this foundation. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm planning on repurchasing these as soon as I run out. Also, a lot of these products, like the foundation and a lot of these products, I have done individual reviews on my channel, so I will link those below in the description box, so check that out if you want to learn more or see more demonstrations or stuff like that on these products. Next, for concealer, we have the Too Faced Born This Way Naturally Radiant Concealer. These are a hydrating concealer, and I love this concealer so much. It is great for concealing under foundation, concealing blemishes, and also great for concealing under the eyes over foundation. It's great for highlighting. It really is a multi-purpose concealer, and I have been loving it so much. You can see in my review, like I said, I'll link below, but they're concealers I really love, and the 2 shades I have are medium and light medium. Next, let's talk about setting powder. I have 2 different powders. This is the Too Faced Primed and Poreless Pressed Powder, and this is the Too Faced Primed and Poreless Powder. This is a loose powder. So I have both of these, and I reach for the pressed powder more just because it's a little bit more convenient. I use a flat top powder brush and I just use it to set my entire face. The loose powder is really, really nice too. I used it today to set under my eyes. I don't use it as much just because it's a little bit more work to get the powder out and not make a mess, and I always end up inhaling loose powder whenever I use it. So I don't reach for this one as much, but they basically do the same thing, and I really like both of them. When I run out, I will definitely be repurchasing these. They're just a really nice translucent powder. They don't look powdery, they don't look cakey at all. It applies such a thin layer because the powder itself is so finely milled that I really, really love these. Next, moving along with face products, I'm going to talk about bronzers. This is the classic Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. This is the packaging that their individual bronzers come in, although this particular bronzer is in a lot of palettes, a lot of limited edition palettes and things that you buy. This is their like classic, everybody loves this bronzer. It works great on all skin tones. It works great on my skin tone. I love it for contouring, and it also works for warming up the face. It's kind of a really nice multi-purpose bronzer, and it smells like chocolate. I love the packaging too, this gold, it's so nice. So speaking of bronzers, I wanted to move on to this product. This is the Too Faced Little Black Book of Bronzers. This is still available, although I think it's limited edition. Although I have seen it on the website recently, so I believe it's still available, either the website or the Ulta website or something. I've seen it, so I'll link it below for sure. But this is what it looks like on the inside. So this has 8 bronzers in it. It has all 3 of their chocolate soleils: milk chocolate soleil, chocolate soleil, the original one, and then dark chocolate soleil. So if you are interested in trying any of these that you haven't tried, that's why I bought this, because I wanted to try dark chocolate soleil. I haven't tried any of these ones, these shimmery ones, and so I just thought it'd be a fun little kit to have. It's not very practical for storage purposes because it's so big. It's almost like goes on a bookshelf, which is kind of cute, but it's really nice if you know, if you're a makeup collector, and like I said, if you want to try all of these, it's a really great product to have. So those are the matte bronzers that I just mentioned. Then we have Endless Summer, which is a 16-hour long-lasting bronzer. We have Sun Bunny Natural, which has these 2 different shades of shimmer on them. We have Beach Bunny, which is a custom blend shimmery bronzer with these 4 shades kind of interspersed in there. Then we have Pink Leopard, which is this beautiful blushing it's kind of like a blush, bronzer, and highlighter all mixed together. Really fun for summer, really nice shade. And then we have Snow Bunny, which is this lighter multicolored bronzer slash highlighter, you know. So lots of really fun products, really beautiful packaging. I mean, yes, and all of these, I believe all of these are available individually in this gold packaging that I have this bronzer in. So if you see one that you really want, you can buy them individually. But yes, I just wanted to mention this product. And I'm wearing the dark chocolate soleil today to warm up my face. And since I'm a little bit more tan than I normally am right now in like the heart of summer, this dark chocolate soleil works really well for warming up my face. So yes, that is this one. Continuing on with more bronzer slash highlighters, I want to talk about these 2. I just did a complete video on my entire contour palette collection, so I'm not going to spend a ton of time on these, but these are the Cocoa Contour kits, and this is the original Cocoa Contour palette. Looks like this, comes with a nice little contour bouquet brush, I think they call it. Yes, that's what they call it. 2 contour shades and 2 highlighter shades. This one is shimmery, the rest are all matte. And then this is the Cocoa Contour in medium to deep skin tones. Again, we have 2 contour, 2 highlight shades. These 3 are matte, this one is shimmery, and this is more of the yellow that I love for setting under eyes. And these ones are actually all unique colors, so if you do already own that bronzer book that I just showed you and you want to buy these, you will have all unique shades. None of these are repeats. So like the Chocolate Soleil bronzer is not in either of these. These are all unique shades to these contour palettes. So I just wanted to make a note of that. And those contour palettes smell like chocolate too. Next, this is one that I haven't heard a lot of talk about on YouTube, but I really enjoy it. This is the Too Faced No Filters Selfie Powders. It is a set of 3 face powders, and they're basically designed to be finishing powders. So after you do your entire face of makeup, you are supposed to go over them with one of these powders. Okay, so if you see the image here, you can see that it's designed to be like a filter. So like you wear the yellow, it's supposed to give you that kind of a look. The bronze is that kind, and the purple is that kind of a look. I mean, I don't know that it's that intense, but I definitely feel like it smooths out the skin and is a really nice finishing powder. Whether or not it actually makes you look like, you know, you're filtered like that, I wouldn't say so, but it's just a really nice finishing powder all in all, and I just kind of pick whatever goes with my look. So like today I would pick the bronzer one because I'm just feeling really bronzy today. But you know, you pick whatever goes with your look or whatever you feel like doing, and yeah, I really like these. Are they absolutely necessary? Absolutely not. But they're nice, they're fun to play with. If you Again, if you're a makeup collector, if you think this is something you would like, give it a shot. Moving from bronzers onto more cheek products, this is the Sweethearts Bronzer Baked Luminous Glow Bronzer in the shade Sweet Tea. This is the only shade they currently have in these bronzers, and you can see it is half and half. You have a lighter, more highlighter appropriate shade on this side and the more bronzer shade on this side. They're designed to be either mixed together or used separately. For me, I mix them together and I use them as a highlighter or as an all-over glow on the face. They are actually light enough of a glow that you can wear it all over your face to make your face glow, or you can just put it where you know, on the cheekbones where you want that extra highlight. I personally don't find this to be shimmery enough for that extra highlight, so I wear it all over my face or to kind of bronze up certain areas. I really, really love this product though. Don't get me wrong, it is absolutely beautiful for that soft glow. If you want a less intense highlight, it's just not going to give you that metallic foiled highlight effect. And the packaging is just adorable. Next, I have 2 of their Sweetheart blushes. This one is Sparkling Bellini, sort of a peachy coral shade with a lot of shimmer to it, and this one is Something About Berry, a real pink berry toned shimmery blush. These are so beautiful. I love these because not only is the pigmentation amazing, the quality is amazing, they don't look cakey, they last all day, but they are a really nice one-step cheek product. If you don't want to go in with blush and go in with highlighter and decide on like what shades go together, just slap some of these on and you have your blush and your highlighter in one. I mean, even with like the gradient here, you can kind of focus this one on your upper part of your cheek and the darker colors on the lower part, and you just have it just built in, you know, easy, super easy. I really love these, and they look very natural for some reason. Even though they have a lot of shimmer on them, both shades I find look very natural and beautiful on the skin. So I love, love, love these. I need to reach for these more. I have two of these Love Flush long-lasting 16-hour blushes. I have the shade How Deep Is Your Love and the shade Your Love Is King. I find both of these, the packaging of these I like. It's kind of hard to open. There we go. Slightly hard. And I feel like the packaging is a little bit deceiving because when I was purchasing these ones, especially this one, How Deep Is Your Love, I wanted a bright coral shade, but if you look, the packaging is like bright coral, but the blush itself is a lot darker than the packaging. So it's kind of, the packaging is kind of deceiving, so be aware of that. Be sure, you know, you're looking at the color of the blush that you pick out. This is, the design on it is so beautiful, little bunnies, and it says Too Faced, and I've used it several times and that design is still there, so definitely a plus on that. These are really great blushes. They last a really nice long time. Like it says 16 hours. I mean, I don't know if I've never timed it to see if it lasts 16 hours, but I do like them a lot. The biggest con is that they are hard to open. It's magnetized, so it's not a clasp, but there's like no like grabbing. It's really hard to open. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just special. Other than that, I really like this one. And this one is Your Love Is King. This is a pretty mauve purple shade. I think this will be really great for fall. So if you're interested in the Too Faced blushes, these are definitely, yes, go for it. Okay, let's move on to eyes. So starting with primer, this is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Anti-Crease Eyeshadow Primer. I have a ton of these. This is another product that comes with a lot of these limited edition palettes, so like holiday palettes, special edition palettes, comes with the primer. So you have a good opportunity to try it if you haven't tried it before you purchase a full size. I've never actually purchased a full size. I just have a ton of samples and I really like it. I use it a lot. I really like it. It has a sort of cream color to it and it covers up any darkness, discoloration, veins on your eyelids and creates that smooth base. It is kind of in between. It's not super dry of a formula, but it's not super sticky either, which I like. And I do usually set it with a powder just to make sure that it stays. I haven't experienced too much creasing with these either, which is really nice. This will definitely help your eyeshadow look brighter, look more pigmented, and last all day. I have one of these little singles and I don't know if they sell these anymore. I don't think they do, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. The shade I have is in Magic Mushroom. If you do see these, especially if you see them on sale somewhere, I definitely recommend them. They are beautiful. I don't know why they discontinued them. Maybe they just are making way for new things, but the pigmentation is absolutely amazing on these. They're so beautiful. They're so much fun. I really love these single shadows. I kind of wish I had more than just one, but just wanted to throw that out there. Magic Mushroom is this like pretty duochrome pink gold. So beautiful. Love it. Okay, now on to the main eyeshadow game of Too Faced. I have all of their chocolate bar palettes. So we have the original Too Faced chocolate bar palette. This is not the original one. The original one I think was thicker and they made it a little bit thinner, but I do have the one that doesn't have the names on the packaging, which is really frustrating. Now if you buy it, it does have names over every shade, which is very nice. Smells Like Chocolate. I love this one. I wish it had more bang shades in there. I don't reach for it as much because I feel like it's kind of become mundane almost. Like I feel like a lot of palettes look like this now. A lot of palettes have these matte neutral shades in them, maybe like one light pink and one like darker purple, but there's not that much variety in it. So I don't reach for it that much, but a lot of people love it. I like it. Don't get me wrong. I like it a lot. I just prefer a palette that has a few more bright, fun, exciting shades to it. But this is a really nice one, a nice variety of matte shades, shimmery shades, light, dark, warm, and cool. I do like this palette a lot. This was actually, I think, the first Too Faced product I ever got. Mike got this for me when we were just dating. We had been dating for, I think maybe we'd been dating for a year at that time, and he got this for me for Mother's Day. So this is a special one to me. Next we have the Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar, lighter packaging, a little more fun colors, although some of the pigmentation in these shades are not quite there in my opinion. The peanut butter shade is absolutely beautiful. A lot of these shimmery ones are, it does have your true black, which I do reach for a lot. whenever I'm doing like a Too Faced look, I always grab this palette because I know it has the black in it, and it has some really nice shades. This Butter Pecan shade is so beautiful. But the Blueberry Swirl one, not so pigmented. Pink Sugar, not so pigmented. Other than that though, they're really great, and this is a really nice one to have. Next I have the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. This one they came out with last winter. Feels like it wasn't that long ago, but it was almost a year ago at this point. These heads, you can see, have the heart-shaped shadows, which is super fun. This one is more up my alley with the fun, brighter color. You have Totally Fetch here, which is a really nice bright color. You have Cotton Candy, another bright pink color. And then Almond Truffle is like one of my all-time favorite shades in the world, one of them. It's just so beautiful. This one smells like chocolate again. I really like this palette. I need to reach for this more. I used it when I did my full face Too Faced tutorial, and I just fell in love with it again. I love this palette so much. Anyways, this is the Chocolate Bonbons palette. And of course we have the Sweet Peach palette. This one is no longer available. I have heard rumors that they're going to bring it back though. If they do, and if you have a chance to buy it, definitely buy it. I love it. It smells like peaches. Not really real peaches though, like artificial peaches. It smells different. All the other ones smell like chocolate. It smells like peaches. Whatever. I'm cool with it. It's really fun. I love this palette a lot. It's great for summer, but I think it's also just going to be great for all year round because they have a ton of variety of colors. And then Nectar right here is probably my favorite shade of Too Faced of all time. So beautiful. So that's the Sweet Peach palette. Okay, two mascaras I'm just going to briefly touch on. The Too Faced Better Than Sex Original Mascara is my all-time favorite mascara. It is very volumizing and lengthening and makes your lashes look like 100 times bigger and thicker and fuller than they are, and I love it. The waterproof mascara is also a favorite, although it's not quite as volumizing and thickening as the original, but it is very waterproof and I really love it. And I just realized I forgot to bring my mascara melt off, but I'll insert a picture of that here, and that is just the mascara remover. The only thing I have found that removes the waterproof mascara. So if you do choose to get the waterproof mascara, I recommend getting the mascara melt off because they go together very well. And that's that for mascara. Okay, now let's move on to lips. First, want to quickly talk about the Too Faced Lip Insurance Smoothing Anti-Feathering Lip Primer. I don't love this. I don't find it that useful when I wear it. It kind of feels like waxy on my lips, and it's supposed to create, I think, a smooth base for lip products. I don't find it to be necessary. I don't have trouble with lip products ever staying or looking pigmented on my lips, or at least not with the Too Faced lip products, so I just didn't find this useful. At times it could even be drying, and it does accentuate if you have dry skin or dry patches on your lips, it will accentuate that. So this for me would just not necessary. Don't need it. Next, this is the Too Faced Lip Injection. This is intense. If you haven't tried this yet, this is the original lip injection. I think they have glosses now. This is a very, very intense lip plumper. And it stings. Like, it stings for maybe like the first 20 or 30 minutes that you put it on. It tends to even break blood vessels, which I'm not crazy about, so I'll use it once in a while if I really want plump lips, but I don't use it on a regular basis. Definitely don't get it outside of the lines of your lips or you will have like lopsided lips. I mean, it's intense. If you want that full lip effect, go for it. Just be aware. It's intense. Next I have a Glamour Gloss. This has the lip injection plumper in it. It's not as intensely tingling as the original lip injection, but it does have that effect in it, and I don't wear this one that much. It's in the shade Flirt, and it's a very pretty shade. It's a very nice gloss. It's not my favorite gloss that I've ever worn, but I do like it. I hope that they come out with more. I would love to try if they came out with like a holiday set of lip glosses. I would love to try that. I've been getting more into lip glosses lately, so yes. This one's pretty good. I have two of their La Creme lipsticks. I absolutely adore these. I don't think that they are above par of drugstore lipsticks though. I have to say that. Like, they're nice. I love them. If you can get them, get them. But I wouldn't say that they're better than like my Wet n Wild or my Milani lipsticks. So they're really great. They're really great, but I don't have a ton of these just because I feel like I said, they're just the same as any drugstore lipstick I could buy. However, that being said, Too Faced does have a very unique lip product, a couple of very unique lip products that I cannot find at the drugstore. I have not found really any dupes for, and those are the melted liquid lipsticks. I have a ton of these. So these are all the basic melted lipsticks I have, and then these are the chocolate ones and the matte ones. If you want to see a video of me like lip swatching these, let me know. I could do that. I mean, I don't have the complete collection, like I don't have every shade ever made, but if you want to see the shades that I do have on my lips, let me know. I can totally do that for you guys. So the melted liquefied longwear lipstick original formula is what I'm wearing today. Today I'm wearing the shade Chihuahua, Melted Chihuahua, and it's very thick and it's very nice. It has this sponge tip applicator, so a lot of people don't like it because of that. It doesn't have a very precise applicator, but for me, it works perfectly. I love it. I love these so much. They smell really nice. They last really long. They're very pigmented. If you want them to last longer, you can even put a lip liner underneath. They blend with each other very well too. So I just really, really love this lip product. As you can tell, I have a lot of them. I love them. The chocolate ones are really nice as well. I have some of the chocolate metallic ones, which I don't love as much. I feel like because of the metallic glitter type stuff that's added into the formula is a little bit thinner and it's not as pigmented and doesn't last as long. That's just what I've noticed in those and the 3 that I have. I don't have any of the original metallic ones though, so I can't speak to those. But yes, that is just sort of my opinion on the chocolate metallic one. And then the melted matte liquid lipsticks, again, another favorite. So these are not drying in my opinion. However, whenever I do a liquid lipstick, I always put a lip balm underneath. So even a light layer of lip balm, just because that's just the smart thing to do. If something's gonna dry matte, you might as well put a lip balm underneath just to protect your lips and help it be comfortable for longer. These also do have a plumping agent in them so that it will help fight against that sort of shriveled, wrinkly look that matte lipsticks can have when they dry on your lips. So I love that about these. They last all day and they are matte, but they're not completely transfer proof. They're like, I would say like 85% transfer proof. So like you can eat and drink with them. It'll come off a little bit. If you kiss your hand, it'll come off a little bit. Like if you rub on it, I'll link below my review video so you can see my demonstration. They're not completely transfer proof, but they're mostly transfer proof. Because they're not completely transfer proof though, you can reapply throughout the night. So if you do eat and drink and you want to put another layer on, it's possible. It will blend in with the original layer and it won't get cakey and gross like it tends to, you know, with super matte liquid lipsticks. Also, you can mix 2 colors together, which I love to do. I really like to mix these 2 colors together. This is Bend and Snap and this is Queen Bee, and I like to put Bend and Snap on the outside and Queen Bee on the inside and create kind of an ombre effect. Really been loving that look, so it's nice that you can do that with these liquid lipsticks. So again, I really love these. And I love the packaging. I love that this is like embossed so it won't rub off when it's in your purse or anything like that. Packaging is just great. It's just great. Okay guys, that is it for the best and worst of Too Faced. I do have some holiday palettes that I'm going to do in a separate video, a really quick video on my holiday palette collection from past years, but those are all obviously limited edition that you can't buy anymore, so I didn't want to include those in this video, but I will do that in a separate video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. That helps other people find me in the YouTube world. And make sure you're subscribed. I am posting videos as often as I can. I've been really crazy busy lately just with wedding planning and stuff, but I am doing my best. I have a lot of really fun videos planned and a lot of new products coming in that I'm going to review too. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of those. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you all, and I will talk to you again very soon.